Hey, good afternoon legends, I'm Matt and welcome to my pigsty of a shed. Usually it's fairly organised and fairly clean, but Christmas has just destroyed me and I haven't had time to tidy up. But before tidying it, I think I'm going to pull it apart and we are going to reorganise the whole shed. If you didn't know, I use this as a workbench, work area. As you can see, it's pretty much unusable. Make tables, furniture, bits and pieces, all sorts of stuff really, but it is also my YouTube room and where I keep most of my tools. So what we are looking at doing is we're going to do an epoxy floor. That's going to happen hopefully next week, something like that. And we're also reorganizing all the back wall. We're going to get rid of this shelving. We're going with another system entirely that'll take up most of the space. And I'm thinking down the back here, we might look at some pack out drawers, a lot of the drawers, and be utilizing some of the pack out shelving down there. Been meaning to use that. So we'll throw that up, but this is stinking hot. So right at the moment, it's sitting at about 30 degrees. Humidity is through the roof. So look at myself, I'm already sweating. It is, what is it, about 12 o'clock and it's just too hot. Obviously working in a shed is even worse, and trying to do YouTube videos in here is just a pain. The walls, I'm going to see if I can take one or two of the panels off, stuff it full of insulation and then put it back up. And then we're also going to look at the ceiling. I want to keep that height. Obviously I'm utilizing it for timber up there. We'll see what happens with that, but I want to put a ceiling in there, put some more insulation and a few lights. I'm going to be looking at a few different lighting systems, don't really know yet, but that's what we're going to be looking at. Let's do it. Oh man, first thing is first. Oh, I forgot that doesn't really fit, does it? Get this going. Wouldn't mind getting some aircon in here sometime. Maybe I should think about that as well. All right, let's go. So, at the moment, all I'm doing is grabbing everything off the table that I used, what was it, 2 weeks ago for the video about the apprentice tools. Obviously, I had half of them out of my own bag for work, so they're all going back into the tool pouch at the moment. Grabbing all my everyday carry stuff, my EDC gear, a little screwdriver, a couple of uni lights, inspection lights. Found my volt stick. I've been looking for this for quite a while. So volt stick, knife, just finding it along the way. Obviously got a heap of other stuff to go through. Let's keep going. Definitely got to get a new set of drill bits. That's on the list to do. I don't know where half of these are. Hate these cases. They never go back in the way they should. Far out. They always get burred at the end, eh? So probably half an hour into organising, or at least starting to get the gear out. And what I've done is basically just got the gear ready for work. If you haven't seen my setup for the drawers for work at the moment, I have another video, I'll link that in. Getting there, so I've got the roller box out now and just going through it. I can probably get rid of this at the moment. As you can see, a whole pile of data gear, mainly from when I was doing AV work. Whole pile of fixings. These boxes aren't too bad. I think this is from Tactics. There you go, Tactics. That's just a Bunnings brand. So I actually got this before I picked up the pack out system, which is quite a few years ago now. And yeah, it's not too bad. As you can see, it holds all these bits and pieces quite well. And it is a couple of years old, it's rolled around. I have seen these break fairly easy, like these clips come off. This side though, with all the fixings, as you can see, bits are sort of stuck halfway and they just mix up. You can sort of feel the difference comparing it to the pack out. It is a little bit, let's say, less quality. So not too bad for a budget. But if you're after something decent, you're not wanting to organize it all the time, separate all the screws again, it's well worth going the pack out, definitely. So for the moment, everything that's up on the shelves that I'm pretty much not going to use for the next week or two is going into the pack out boxes. I've got all my large pack out toolboxes all lined up, ready to go, and we'll fill them full and then tuck them away into the shed, or into the garage, sorry. So just going through the table at the moment, we've removed most of the battery tools. Still got to get rid of the racks. I'll get rid of those last, I think. And just going through this, all my multi-drivers, multi-bits. Been wanting to do a review on some of these. Got to get a couple more. Got that one. But I think I'll throw everything into the drawers and then just take the drawers out fully. That way I can restack them into the new setup. So with all the tools that I have in the shed, I literally could not find a bit for these hex heads, but luckily, out of all those multi screwdriver bits, fits perfect. Thank you, Milwaukee. Luckily it's only these two. I think my bit's actually in the car, so I might have a look, see if I've got some more around the place, because I think, yeah, I think I might go to the car. There you go. Perfect. And my hooks, makeshift hooks. Whee, there we go. I'm looking for that. Milwaukee bottle opener. Na, 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 na. How about this one? Bit of an antique now, the old Hitachi, now a Hikoki. I've done a few tables with these. Really nice router. Chisel set. I've only used these a few times. Really nice set. Comes with the sharpening pad. Bloody chips. So check out this one. This one is one of my first laser levels I ever bought. I think I've got this for 90 bucks on eBay. Nice little case. Pivots around and moves slowly. Got the micro adjustments. Vertical, horizontal, outdoor, level on top. You can adjust it with these. Max line. No idea if they still sell these, but 90 bucks on eBay. This lasted me like 4 or 5 years. Really good. Get rid of all the bags. I don't know what I want to do with all the bags, whether I take them upstairs, put them into a room on display. So I definitely don't use them all at once. It must be getting close to beer time. What do you reckon, another halfer? All right, yeah, that's time, eh? Bit of Asahi, Milwaukee, United Tools. Cheers. Now we're just down to some of the electrical gear, which we can throw into a whole separate pack out. Man, I'm glad I had all these. All right, so we'll dismantle this. Got to grab your hammer. All right, let's go. Where shall we start? Might actually grab the timbers out first, eh? That might be a good start. 1, 2. That's done. All right, so at the moment, we've just got rid of that. That's the shelving gone. This is pretty much done. I'll take that out with the Milwaukee trolley in a minute. I'm thinking, I don't know fully what I want to do with this wall, but I would like the French cleat system. And what I've just thought about is maybe I can put these onto French cleats, onto the cleats, and that way I can move them around, then I can still put on the pack out. So literally you'll be able to pull these on and off like that, but this won't be so permanent. I could take it off, or I could just slide it across, put another one on, move them around, move it down, move it up. What's everyone's thoughts? Has anyone done a French cleat Milwaukee mounting system before? Let me know. Take these down. And if you didn't know, I actually mounted these upside down. So as you can see, this goes up. So it makes it easier at this level to lock it in. But when it's up high, because the trigger is on top, it just makes it hard. So you won't be able to, you'll have to get on top and pull it up. So rather than do that, especially when you get into big stuff like this, holds in nice, no worries. Let's get rid of this. Oh man, she is hot. Pump that fan. So I've got to get this gear down, and to do that I'm going to be using the Little Giant safety step. This is the 4 step, and absolutely love this ladder. I'll show you how it works. So if you guys haven't seen this, love this ladder, absolutely love it. So just fold it out, and if you want, you've got the safety rail, and these steps are actually sort of lower, or between steps it's less. I don't know what the best way to say that is, but they're just really, really good. So when you're walking up, I'm not sure if you really should be, but I carry a lot of stuff up and down. You don't have to hold on to anything. Smaller steps, and they're further apart. So if I show you, like a normal step ladder, you have like 1, 2, 3. It's more of an incline. This is less of a slope, I guess. It's really, really good for this sort of stuff, getting stuff up and down. Let's get this done. What have we got? Beautiful, nothing. I reckon this has got to go to the dump, eh? I haven't used it in at least 6 months. If you haven't used any equipment in like 6 months, maybe a year, do you get rid of it? This sort of gear, I don't know. I'll see if I can fit it, and if I can't, it'll be getting thrown. Like most of it's just MDF, so it's not expensive gear. I guess if you've got the shed space or the garage space, definitely worthwhile keeping. But for myself in this little area, I need to really utilize my space well. So super hot. Can't wait to get this insulation, aircon. I think I grabbed these for, they like 15 bucks each, so 30, and this was about 5 or 6 bucks. So like 35 bucks to hang all your timber, not bad. Right. Looking pretty good. I think it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the shed is empty. So we have left the drawers in at the moment. It's just not worth taking it down to the garage. It's just going to be a pain to get down there, and really, I could probably leave it in here. I'll pull it out when I've got to do the epoxy. I can just throw it outside. Same as the bench. I'm going to keep most of the gear on the bench there. That can just roll around the room. And while I take off a couple of these panels to do the insulation, exactly the same thing. As you can see, I've got the light down. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with the lighting. I really want to look at those hexagonal lights. You've seen them probably in certain car stores, or yeah, I've seen them around the place anyway. Don't know where to get them, haven't really looked at them. Could be super expensive, and maybe I'll just go down lights. That's what we're running at the moment, just some LEDs, pretty dodgy, but that was just temporary till I get a proper ceiling up. But yeah, pretty good weekend so far. I think really we won't start this just yet. It's coming up to dinner time. I'll have to go feed the kids, all that sort of stuff. So I might tidy this up. Next will be the walls, put the insulation in. Yeah, cheers guys. Stay tuned till the next one.